We shall fight on the seas and oceans. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air. We shall defend our island, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender. And if, which I do not for a moment believe, this island or a large part of it were subjugated and starving, then our empire beyond the seas, armed and guarded by the British fleet, would carry on the struggle until, in God's good time, the new world, with all its power and might, steps forth to the rescue and the liberation of the world.
Right, so that's Liam doing a test.
This is Tom doing a test.
This is a steak detective doing a test, old boy.
This is Ellie doing a test.
Yes, Ellie! We got you in the episode!
Thank you, Steve.
Cheers. And welcome to the busy corner, as they call it.
Hello and welcome to the Wodeman podcast. We are here in a field at the Battle of Britain show with none other than the steak detective.
Absolutely.
I say, old chap, don't you know if we can have you on the show?
No, more than welcome.
I say, old chaps, fancy that. Here we are again behind enemy lines, and today I'm doing a solo camp. I just fancy doing half a lavu. I used to go to school with him, half a lavu, back in 1940 when the bombs were dropping and all that jazz. Today, normally this lavu is my tablecloth at the military shows when I'm doing the state detective. Today, it's a shelter. So, welcome back to Behind Enemy Lines. Always fancy doing half a lavu. Just nice to get back out in the fresh air, doing a woodland camp, and just getting back down to nature. See you in a minute. Well, old chaps, I thought now's the time to make a brew. And actually, whilst we're here, I wanted to share with you a little purchase I bought recently. These are great bags, and they're actually a World War II respirator bag, which would have been worn actually by the Home Guard around the neck like this. They've got their arms free for fighting or doing what they need to do. Yeah, so really good, because I've actually got drainage points at the bottom to stop all the gas masks originally getting wet, so they would drain off properly. So this makes a really good bag for behind enemy lines. This particular one is stamped 1942. You can see that. And what I like about these bags is they have lots of compartments inside, and these compartments were used for the gas mask, gas canisters, the filtration systems, and so on. So perfect for rations. So if you can get your hands on one of these, I'd recommend it. They make a great little day bag for behind enemy lines. You can keep so many different things in here. In particular, I've got 2 ration meals. I've got a hip flask. I have some meths, and I also have my Trangia in my little David Fry's pouch. Okay, and on top of that, various other bits and pieces that one might need behind enemy lines. So do check these out. You can buy them on eBay, you can buy them on other pages, but just type in World War II, a British respirator mask bag. You sometimes get the respirator with them as well, but really good little bag. They date from 1940 normally to 1943, the early ones being the rarer ones. So do check them out. It's brilliant, and you can wear it around the neck like the Home Guard did and all that jazz, or you can wear it as a shoulder bag, think you're Indiana Jones, or you can just carry it like that if you want to. Bring back the stones, Indy, bring back the stones. Anyway, old chaps, I thought I'd share with you my new bag. Tally ho. I like to put my cup on top of the pan just to warm it through. There's nothing worse than cold coffee, is there? Or hot coffee in a cold cup, old chaps. That won't do, will it? Like I say, old chaps, it's dinner time, and I thought I'd try a good old famous Blighty classic, steak, veg and dumplings, you know, just like your nan makes. Well, I say, old chaps, here we are, the glow of the fire behind enemy lines. I wanted just to take this chance being out on a solo to say a big thank you to all of you, and in particular that big thank you is for listening. We set out last year on the Woesman podcast to raise money for the Bearded Fisherman. A huge thank you to your support. We've just given £100 to the Bearded Fisherman that was raised through the charity code that we put out with collaboration on the Woesman podcast. So a big thank you to all of you listeners, because after all, listening is our best skill. And if you look at the Bearded Fisherman website, listening is what they do, and listening is what people need. So thank you, and big thank you also to Liam, Primal Nomad, Tom at Back Garden Bushcraft, and TJ Into the Wild. TJ is one of the volunteers at the Bearded Fisherman and contributes a huge amount of time and energy to the cause. Mick, one of the founders, and all of their team do fantastic work up and down the country. They listen to people in need, and we're all too pleased to be able to donate to that wonderful charity. So thank you very much to all of you guys for listening, because that's the best skill we have to help other people. Beef up, old chap.
Well, old chaps, look what I'm having this evening. No, Mr. Owl, you can't have any. It's all mine. Steak, vegetables and dumplings. It doesn't say steak, mice and dumplings now, does it? No, old chaps. That's all mine. That's what I'm having for dinner. There's no fannying around. There's no mess. No. There you go again. You're just not having any. Anyway. Toodaloo, tally-ho.
Well, I say, old chaps, what a splendid evening. Relaxing by the fire. Had a couple of whiskey and ginger ales, Whiskey Max, and now ready, tucked in the lavvo shelter, ready for a good night's sleep. Surprisingly cosy in here, actually. Obviously you can see it's very cold outside from my breath in here, but yeah, very warm in the bouncing Bron British Army sleeping bag, and quite cosy after a couple of whiskies and steak, veg and dumplings for tea. So nice fire, managed to warm up a bit, and looking forward to seeing you in the morning. Good night, old chaps. Well, good morning, old chaps. Good night's sleep. Did get cold, but not really cold, you know. So nice to get in a half lavish shelter, and yeah, feel good in the morning. Just got fire going. Made some real coffee, and one of the things I found was that I bought some filter papers for the coffee because I don't like bringing a cafetiere, too much weight. But the as you put the water in, the sides come down on the filter bag. So I had a plastic bottle that he saw. I just cut and made myself a funnel. So that seems to do the trick. So no grains in the coffee this morning, which is good. Again, a big thank you to all of you who supported the Woadsman and the charity, the Bearded Fishermen too, that do incredible work for mental health. They go around and talk to people, and they listen to people, and they make a big difference. If we can save people's lives, then that's a great thing. The Woadsman podcast, which was the State Detective one, but do check them all out because they're all fantastic, and all of the special guests that the Woadsman have on there do a fantastic job. So please do go and check them out and support the Woadsman podcast, and yeah, enjoy it. Liam and Tom do a fantastic job, very welcoming as hosts. And yes, old chaps, so until another episode of Behind Enemy Lines, the second episode of the Stop Line will release very soon, so I hope you enjoy that too. Anyway, tally ho.
Steve, Liam, Tom, lads, this one goes out to you. I'm out with the Bearded Fisherman at the moment, and I wanted to give a big, heartfelt thank you on behalf of us all for all your fundraising efforts and raising awareness of not only the charity, the Bearded Fisherman, but also mental health awareness as well. So from all of us out on patrol tonight, thank you! Hey. So we've got Mick, Owen, Archie the emotional support dog, some bloke in a car beeping at us, Andrew, Rick and Sarah. Thanks guys.
Well, old chaps, I'll see you all very soon. Gas! Respirators on!